There are pros and cons to the rev share monetization model. I often recommend that creators have a diverse income and don't rely heavily on rev share. So some of the pros to the rev share model include the fact that this is passive income. So potentially every single month, you can earn some money from the rev share model once you have a substantial enough audience. Also, with the rev share model, you don't have to do any additional work to get paid. You are actually essentially getting paid for the content that you are already putting out. As well as this, the rev share model means you don't have to sell any products or services to your audience. So this is really important, especially if your brand means something to you and you don't want to come across a bit too salesy to your audience, and maybe you don't want to sell anything to them directly. Then having the rev share model is great because they would have been seeing those advertisements anyway. It's just that now you are getting a cut of it. But some of the cons to the rev share model include the fact that this income can actually be a little bit unreliable. So you don't necessarily know how much you're going to make per month, and it's based on what advertisers want to advertise in front of your content. And this can create a little bit of uncertainty when it comes to your finances. As well as this, you can't actually choose what advertisers advertise beside your content. So especially if you are a brand who stands for something that is really important to you, you could potentially attract brands that go against what you stand for as a content creator. And this can be difficult to actually manage. Sometimes it can be difficult for you to qualify to these particular rev share social media platforms. You need to have a certain amount of followers and a certain amount of watch time and consistency on these platforms as well, which sometimes can be difficult to achieve, and it might be easier and quicker for you to monetize in other ways. And if you put out content that breaches the guidelines for that rev share model, you could actually see that particular piece of content be demonetized, and in some cases you can actually be banned from the rev share model for that particular platform altogether. The rev share model on social media is great, but without spreading yourself too thin, you want to ensure that it's part of your monetization strategy and not the sole way of you earning an income as a content creator.